Hi fellow dreamers, in this video we talk about those weird, confusing dreams. Do they have meaning or are they meaningless? Thanks for joining everybody. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. The reason I do this is because when we listen to our dreams, we are connecting with our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So let's get started with the topic today. A lot of you are saying that sometimes you have these weird, confusing dreams and you're like, they must have no meaning because I don't know what they mean to me. So just know that there are going to be various answers within this video, okay? You've got to find the one that feels right for you, and you'll learn more about it as we go on. So please make sure to watch the whole thing so you have the right answer that is for you. Now, let's start with the first option. Whenever we're having these dreams, sometimes we do have one that just feels like it has no meaning. It feels like it's somewhat confusing. But let's ask ourselves this question, because it could simply be that I'm not understanding my own dream language. For example, if I haven't been listening to my dreams most of my life, and then all of a sudden I see this video and I'm like, oh, let me see if I can recall a dream. You recall a dream and you're like, you know what though, it didn't mean anything. I don't find meaning in it. It doesn't make sense to me. It could simply mean that I don't understand my dream language, okay? Because remember, if you haven't practiced it for a while, you're going to have these images and they may not make sense to you yet because you don't know your dream language. So it's not that your dream doesn't have meaning in this instance, it's just that you don't understand the dream language. Now let's go to another possibility, because there are various answers, right? And you have to find the one that connects with you. The other option could be, all right, let's take a step back. If I'm having a really weird, confusing dream that doesn't connect with me, that I don't find meaning in, I have to be really honest with myself, right? I have to be very transparent and ask myself this question: how am I living my daily life? Am I living my life in a way that is completely united, mind, body, spirit? I'm doing exactly what I want to do, exactly how I'm feeling to do it, and I'm executing it just the right way for myself. Am I in line with those desires? Okay? Because if I am, then it could be kind of confusing to have this dream that makes no sense to me. The reason is because if I'm living my life in a way that is completely in line, completely united, my dreams will reflect that. Now, just like they're going to reflect that if I'm living my life in a way that isn't united, for example, I'm feeling like I should do one thing, but I'm doing something different. I feel that I should say something, but I'm not going to say it because X, Y, and Z, okay? I'm not united with myself. If I am living a life where I'm not united with myself, where I'm confused with the next steps that I'm going to take, where my life path is so unclear to me, I'm kind of in a stump, I don't know where to go. If I'm living my life like that, it's very normal that dream state will show us something confusing, something jumbled up, right? Because it's simply reflecting how we're living our lives. So it's really important that we just be honest with ourselves in this process. And remember, if you are having a dream of confusion and you realize that you are living your life in a way that isn't united with yourself, then that dream is simply an alert letting you know, hey, this is how we're living our lives, but it doesn't feel so good, does it? So it's time to make some changes. It's time to be more conscious, time to be more united with myself and my true desires. All right. Now let's go to this other option, because this option could be an option for many of us. All right. Now, whenever it comes to any dream interpretation, any dream guidance, we have to be really honest with how we're living our lives. So if I am watching a lot of movies that cause a lot of anxiety, that cause a lot of fear, a lot of confusion, if I'm watching all this stuff and kind of not being conscious of what I'm filling myself with, it's very normal that these things come up in dream state in really funky ways. Why? Because if I'm filling myself with this energy, with various videos that don't serve me, with things that are not increasing my consciousness, with things that are simply allowing me to just kind of zone out, right? If I'm not able to connect with myself during the day, if I'm not conscious with myself during the day, then I'm going to get a lot of jumbled information whenever I'm dreaming, right? Whenever I'm sleeping. So that's why it's so important to be honest with ourselves of what we are filling our daily lives with. Now, whenever we realize that we are filling our lives with things that maybe don't serve us, that maybe don't help us, then it's time to let go of those things, right? If you want to get information from yourself, from your subconscious, using dream state, then we're going to have to practice being more conscious and more aware of what we're filling our time with, what we're filling ourselves with. A lot of us, we're on social media, we're on all these various things, these various social platforms, and oftentimes we allow that information to kind of guide us, to kind of guide how our day goes. We wake up and it's the first thing we look at, right? Now, if this is you, then it's just letting us know that it's time to do a little bit of something different. It's time to create those changes, because we don't want to have these dreams that are confusing, that don't serve us. Remember, dream state is here to guide you, but in order for it to guide you, we have to be conscious and aware of the dreams, okay? We've got to be honest with what they mean to us, and then we've got to reflect it outward to waking state and be honest with how we're living our lives. So if you're having these dreams that are confusing you, that you don't understand the meaning, remember, it could be, number one, I don't understand my dream language, okay? Number two, it could be that, right now I'm running my life in an unorganized manner. I'm not really connected with mind, body, and spirit. So the dream is simply showing me exactly how I'm living my life. Okay, that's two. And then three, we've got to question ourselves. What are we filling our daily lives with? Because if we're filling our lives with a bunch of external information that doesn't serve us, the self is going to get confused, right? We're not being conscious. We're not being proactive. We're not being intentional with the way that we're living our lives. So it's very normal that that is going to show up in dream state. Now, remember, any dream that you have is here to guide you, even if it's those that seem confusing, that have no meaning. Now, before we end this, I want to touch back on those dreams that are confusing and that we don't understand their meaning, but it's because we don't understand their dream language. Okay, the ones where we don't understand the dream language are so critical too, because remember, dream state is going to show you things that are from past, present, future, and you also have access to various dimensions. So if you're not understanding your dream language, you're not going to know where this information is coming from or what guidance it's trying to provide you. So you can take a step, right? You can take a step in the right direction by not only listening to what your dreams mean, but also writing down the feelings associated with these dreams. Be very honest with yourself on what you're feeling during these dreams, because those dreams are going to help you. And not only will they help you have more lovely dreams, more united dreams, but it'll help you be more conscious, and you're going to reflect that in waking state. If you need help getting this information kind of in order for yourself, if you need guidance with understanding your dream language, remember that I do offer one-on-one consultations on my website. I do my best to answer all of your dream questions via either Messenger, YouTube, or these videos. But if I don't get to yours, and also if yours is more in depth and you really want to learn your dream language, then I am offering a one-on-one consultation, but it's going to be with 6 sessions. So that way we can kind of start developing the various ways you can learn your dream language. And then by the time we're done with our sessions, you'll have a better grasp of what your dream language means to you, how you can interpret your dreams. That way, whenever any dream comes, you'll know exactly what it's trying to tell you. But anyways, guys, I send you a huge hug. I hope this video helped you, and I send you love, unity, and peace. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.